Okay. Honestly, I kind of wanted to do this sooner, but I kind of pushed it off. Not necessarily like deliberately. I just pushed it off for whatever reason. Being an online game, yes, there is no crowd control for this. But don't worry, it's already going to be hard enough as is. And welcome, Kay. The Deep of Night has been added to Expeditions menu. Targets cannot be chosen and difficulty increases with depth. Victory increases your rating, allowing you to proceed into greater depths. So, okay. Hang on, I'm making sure that, like... I had this low for whatever reason. Oh, it's just... Okay. The darkness extends unto infinity. So I guess it literally just keeps going. Which I guess also gives me a chance to just get better. Endless Nightmare. Effectively. And it's immediately... I love you, Libra. I love you, Libra. Whatever. Slashing. Slashing, no magic. Try to go for madness if I can, I guess. It also said that it was hiding some waypoints. There's one madness place. I remember I saw the video about... Ooh. I remember watching the intro, not really the intro video, but the thing that was posted like right... Oh... that guy is definitely new. Which way? I really don't care where we go, so long as we have a unique, as long as we have a whole plan. Can we please level up? Rot builds up when below max HP. I could actually use that. But, ooh, that's... Okay. Improved jump attacks. Okay. That's actually really cool. Thank you. What? Oh, ooh. Ooh. Welcome, Per. Even if you're lurking, you're still welcome. Gravity. No, that is... Meteor. That rot builds up on me. I was wondering why that said... I was wondering why that said debuff. Okay, that kept me alive. Please don't look at me. Okay, these guys definitely took a little bit longer than usual. So what makes this one good? FP increased restoration. Okay. Increase jump attacks, restore FP, restoration on hits. But I take... But rot builds up whenever I'm below max. Interesting. Because I remember the big thing for this was... Oh. Was, you're also corrupted. The different weapons having... Ooh. Multiple statuses on them instead of just one. But that's only for, like, the unique enemies. Like the ones that are covered in red. No. Near death reduces arc gauge. These are very interesting, but they come with, like, very significant downsides. Okay. So I really need stuff with slashing. Whoops. Yeah, that also means that we really do need to also hit these. This is really gonna make building very interesting. Because now I actually have to, like, pay attention to both the benefits and downgrades. Jump attacks, improve holy damage negation, improve skill attack power. Near death reduces arc gauge. I don't think I want that. Foul foot. I don't want this. But the improved skill attack power is, like, useful for right now. There's multiple of these guys. I got really scared because I thought I was also building up madness when I was below max. As long as I'm below max, I built up rot. This sucks. It's only some enemies too, it's not all of them. And some weapons. Attacks impaired on occasion? Sure, whatever, I guess. I just have to deal. Wait, was that? Heavy thrusting sword. I thought that was Reduva for some reason. Don't need to be here. Uh-oh. There is also a church and a rise down there. I don't like this, but I have to deal. Through and through, rain of arrows. I'll keep the rain of arrows. These two can kind of just go. I'll adjust with those later. Something is being thrown. We're going the long way? Okay. Ah. Yeah, and this also means that, like, any little thing that we can do to help our chances is just instantly better than not. Angry jellyfish. Please, please don't be anything bad. I don't like that. I don't like that! Whenever somebody runs in there and then immediately runs back out, that is never a good sign. These forgotten nights. Uh-oh. No drop. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Where did you come from? Screw it, I'll take the Wakizashi. I'll take it. Ooh. Oh. Okay, I at least got one stun. Yeah, they're also, like, slightly tankier. Like, you actually do kind of need to work together. That's holy. That's actually a lot better. I'd rather get this, because that's just better long-term for... Can also switch this, put that here. Val the Indomitable. I'll take this. Improved incantations. Where did he go? Okay, he's here. Okay, this is for Frost, this is for Bleed. Almost. Oh, he's doing something that bleeds too. I didn't even notice. I also do not know if it is my illusion, but it feels like the night is, like, slightly longer. That would be really nice. They also changed the icon so that Holy and Lightning actually look different. Where are we going? Oh, you're right. Because that was the complaint that... I remember hearing about that, but I didn't see it. I'm going the wrong way. I need to go up and around. I'm gonna be like a little slow, but this should be fine. 'Cause this is holy, this is lightning, which means I don't need this. I also do not need that. Why? I didn't even notice how much rot was building up. Oh, that feels significant now, and even just night 1. Please, please be fine. Come on, we're going. That is significant now. Is this in the ring? It is. Hate you guys. I also might be a little under level, but that's only just because I didn't go to a site of grace. You've got to be kidding me. I have nothing here. Hi, Centipede Demon. I heard it. I at least want this drop. Where'd it go? That hurt. Like, a lot. What is that over there? Okay, that's not too bad, honestly. Activate the guard counters, create holy gloom, the successive attacks restore HP. I need that. Okay, and I should be back up to... I should be fine, at least. Yeah, we can hit that, and then we can hit that. Yeah, that ring hurts. I also agree going there. I don't remember there ever being a rise here before. Oh, hi. Okay, we're just gonna... We're just gonna go quickly. We really don't need to deal with this thing right now. It's not worth it. Night Tide's damage increased by 100%. I want that though. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take that too. Are we fighting this or running? Ooh, I guess that answers my question. There's no way. Okay. Oh, we're fighting. Where's my dagger? Hate this thing. That killed me in one hit. Yeah, I need to be careful. That got me all the way in one go. That hurts so much. This doesn't do bleed. That's it. Look at me. Look at me. Look at... Wait. No, 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 no. That fire. This is such an intense, like, instant step up. Fire again? No. Explosion. That hurt bad. That took the entire day. I want that. All resistances up, continuous HP loss. That's not worth it. I'd rather get this. Yeah, I'll take it. I want the Wakizashi for bleed, though. I at least want the Wakizashi to, like, continue the bleed damage. Yeah, because that's still in the ring, so we still have time. Do either of these have better? No. Wait, no, it won't. Oh my god, oh my god. I completely forgot. That hurts so much. I could not find where it was. That's gonna be a lot of echoes. That's so fast, too. You really have to change how you play for this. Where are we going, boss? This way, yeah, but no. This is a very drastic change in playstyle. I won't need the bleed, so I can actually technically get rid of it. I do want this. He takes reduced magic damage anyway, though. In which case, I just want this. So that means this crystal dagger I can just immediately get rid of. Reduce maximum damage, increase thrusting attack, physical damage drop off. None of that's useful to me. I messed up. Oh my god, please. Please. Yeah, Rise and Church. This has to be my main weapon. That's not me. Oh, they're just here. I forget where the thing is here. I heard something after me, but I don't want to check. Oh, I thought they already opened it. There was also something down to the side. Improve crit, improve magic. No, I'm better off keeping this. Actually, no, I'll take this. What did you drop? No, not worth it. I hear you. Jump attacks. I'll take it. Actually, I can probably give it to Wilder. Did we hit all the churches? Don't know where he's going or what he's going for, but I can't see. If I see him take a hit, I'm automatically popping ult. I say right before I messed up the input. You must survive. You must survive. Ooh, that's a nasty one, especially like no, these combinations can be like really uh-oh. It's a red one. Oh. Hang on. I want it. I want it. Drop build up when below max HP. Increase. No, worth it. That's a lot of really good bleed. Yeah. Because now I have an option for range. I have an option for... Oh, no, we don't have time for there. Yeah, okay. Raptor of the Mist. Duck at a low stance, momentarily vanishing if attack is received. Nullify attacking quickly, take flight. So that gives me at least like a spot dodge. I'm way too underleveled though. That one... between that death and also just me kind of messing up in general. Like I'm really gonna probably have to depend on Libra's deal. Ah, cool. Why do you have full health? We can't do this. That is too much health. I can't do this. Like, I'm nearly dead. Wow, that is a very significant change. The evil crab. Yeah, if your routing is like... I need this. If your routing is like even slightly less than optimal, like it really gets like a lot harder. Okay. Ah, I don't like you. Go for her, go for her, go for her. Okay, no, this is a lot. Godskin. Back. This sucks. Okay, they're both on me. They're at least both on me. this sucks. I'm trying to figure out how I buy time for this. That's right, look at me, look at me. Are you still not? You really have to use everything. Okay. That's a significant step up. Okay, that is good to know. Yeah, it doesn't help that I was underleveled. Ooh, neat. Reduces dex and faith. Cool, thank you. You only get progress for completing runs. Interesting. Oh, you can just go to different places that you want to go now. Okay, that changes how this works slightly. So I need to think about this a lot more. I don't think I want Old Portrait, but I do want Ghostling Explosion. Well, this is a lot to now think about, because I actually have to be a little bit more smart. I like this. Grand Disley scene. Let me switch that around. Large. Because it should be the one that I have on right now. So I want to swap this one for here. Select effect. Revenant. Oh, I like that you can actually search them by specific effect now. Items conferred nearby enemies. Holy attack power up +1. I probably want that generally. Because the Starlight Shard is nice, but I don't necessarily only need it. That's power up when fighting alongside family. That's not strengthens family and allies when ultimate art is activated. Let's go Flame Explosion. This one, I just want Revenant effects. Can I sort them by size? Yes. Okay. I prefer if defeating enemies fill more of the arc gauge, but Ghost Flame Explosion is the main thing that I want. So this one... Upon hammer attacks, starting armament inflicts frost. That might not actually be bad though. HP restoration upon hammer attacks. So that at least gives me a melee weapon to focus on. But this might be... That one might be the pick. Ghost Flame Explosion, defeating enemies fills more of the arc gauge. Expend own HP to heal nearby allies. I'd rather not expend that to heal allies. So I'll probably stick with this. This is a very interesting and like instantly I don't want to say more engaging, but it's like instantly a lot more like, oh, you really do need to know what you're doing. Like the expectation is that you really know what you're doing at this point. That's... Did that always... There's no way. Did her weapon always do magic damage at the start? I don't think it did. Tricephalos. I think I'll probably stick with Revenant, at least for the first few layers, until I get a few more abilities that like are genuinely more helpful for other characters. Mr. Thick. It's like, this is rough, but I like it. Like, I feel like I have to make a lot more interesting decisions on the fly. And I'm actually having to consider cost and benefit when it comes to side abilities. Because Jalen Tricephalos, Holy... Yeah, so I'm gonna need Holy. Mr. Thickspin. Okay. That guy got, like, really aggressive instantly. I don't remember if Revenant's weapon always did magic damage. Holy damage negation. Send you back home. Chemset? Oh my god. Alchemy is distinct enough from... Well, no. Chemistry has, like, roots in alchemy. Please don't tell me that's another one. We have to double tap it. Whoops. I didn't want to pick that up. No, come back here, this is yours. Wait. Damage negation upon landing critical hits. Successful guarding ups damage negation. Impaired physical damage negation. Oh. That's actually really interesting. Also welcome, Saidaku. This is definitely much better on Wilder than it is on me. That's 2, guys. Well, there goes... Uh-oh. Frederick? Can I drop this? A giant seal, I'll take that. I wonder if killing enemies... Night tides increase damage. I hate this. I just realized that this probably means that I have to be, like, way less picky about what I pick up as Revenant. Oh, he's getting stuff in there. Ah, moose. I don't like this. Lower stamina impairs damage negation. Dark tide damage increase. Whatever. Gold pickle. It also means that we have to be like a little bit more selective about the bosses that we fight, because we really cannot afford to waste time on like any. Is that thing on me? Chemistry equals alchemy minus magic. Alchemy is... I'm trying so hard. Well, okay, we're fine. You bastard. I'm doing my best. I've been mostly well. I hate this guy. Where are you going? I'm really surprised how, like, much more sturdy these enemies are. Invisibility windows. I want this. No, the levels are more important right now. The levels are more important, because... I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Wait, where is Raider going? I'd be better off with the flask. I would be better off with a flask. Yeah, that was insignificant. That's fine, honestly. Where's Raider going? Oh, he went the long way for the church. It's funny how I was saying that, like, you have to route, like, you have to be a lot more focused on where you're routing. Let's rotate back here and try to catch up with Raider. That counts as a fist weapon? I'm going to need this, though. I'm gonna want that upgraded. Is that the level down flask? No. That one just sacrifices a little bit of my max HP. But considering that I kind of want to stay in the back anyway, it shouldn't be... Emphasis on shouldn't be too significant of a cost. It's only really gonna become like a... It's only gonna become a problem if, I get hit. If I get hit significantly. We can kill this. I'm trying to be a little bit more deliberate with how I use my ult. Are you safe here already? Please, I can't even grab that. That is... Wait. Lower attack when below max HP. Defeating enemies restores HP. That's a very funny combo. I'll take that. Did I get hit by something? If I remember, it's the weapon... What was it? The weapon is the one that takes 3 levels. The weapon takes 3 levels. There's another one that does take levels, but I'm forgetting. Ah, dog. Ah. Okay, he's not looking at me for whatever reason. Frederick? It needs to sit still. I need a range weapon. I don't want either of these, but I actually might have to take that hammer. I will take that hammer, actually. Please, I was pressing the button. Fight back. I didn't mean to be the one that got the crit, but whatever. I'll take that. That, honestly, I think I need like 1 to 2 more. 1 to 2 more and then I can counteract the... It won't counteract it, like, completely. So if I spin through of it. It's a lion. It's a weird... A weird, like... I don't even fully remember. I think I fought that thing like once or twice in the actual main game. For as much as I played like Nighreign. Well, actually, I think for as much as I played like the... This is the wrong way. Um, I played through Dark Souls 1 like a decent amount of times. I played through Bloodborne at least 2 to 3. You've got to be kidding me. I played Bloodborne about 2 to 3. I've only played Elden Ring once, and I think the only one that I actually really cared significantly about the story was Bloodborne. You've got to be kidding me. Please, I can make this. Switch this. Match negation, night-high damage increase. Yeah, I need to get rid of this. Worst comes to worst, I swatched that. Yeah, I swapped that out. These things. But I actually have a hammer. I do not need poise. If we run through, we will not make it. I say we go here. This might be a very horrible decision that ends up getting us killed, but whatever. Never played the original, the original Souls game? I've never played Demon Souls, no. I don't think we have time for that, actually. Well, no, we can dip in and then get one of the things to spawn. I've never played Demon Souls. I think that was before... Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. We need to go. That killed me in one. Oh, he's still going for it though. No, 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 no. Just go, just go, just go. No. I think I had... I'm trying to remember when I had a PS3. Perfumers. I'm trying to think of, like, what was, like, the first game I had on PS3. Because I know I didn't have one at launch. But I think I had one before... I think I had one before 2010. I think I might have gotten it at 2010, actually. Ow. I don't want to pop my ult just yet. Because I either got it at 2010. He is... I respect the commitment. It might have been 2010, 2011, because I remember playing Black Ops on it. Ooh. Ah, they're all gone. You... About the PS3 came copy with Cravic at Blue Cat. My first game was Big Planet, PS3 and Uncharted. Hi. I'm going to have to pay attention. He just didn't care. I remember playing all the Uncharted games. I also still have mine, and I remember playing it a lot, especially around like 2012, but I remember... No, actually... Oh my god. Hi, buddy. It might have been around 2010, 2012. I remember one of the first games I played on it was, at least one of the first digital games I remember playing was, the PSN release of Metal Gear 1. I didn't want this. I'm trying to trigger bleed as bad as I can. Cool, thanks buddy. Hit me. The hardest part about using this is that I can't see. He does not stagger. Because I remember playing... Oh my god. I remember playing Uncharted 1... Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. On my PS3. I'd rather get that. And I never got a Slim either. Like... Yeah, no, the one that I have right now is still, like, incredibly old. It's one of the fat ones. Actually... Do I still have it? I know... Okay, I know I definitely had it by... I want to say 2010, 2011. I remember playing Call of Duty on it for a while, and I hated it because it changed. And I hated it. I hated playing Call of Duty on that because it had the... because it was L1 and R1 to fire. It was L1 and R1 to fire instead of the triggers. Which didn't make sense to me because, like, until then I was playing on a 360. So I'm like, why are you doing this wrong? Ooh, both of these... Wait, gold tempering. I actually like that. Sacred Blade, though. I'd rather have Sacred Blade than this. Yeah, no, I had... Because that's how I played MGS 1. Then I got the MGS HD collection for 360, which was really funny. That was after I played 4 on a PS3. Just still the only way you can play 4, I think. I know I didn't personally have Little Big Planet. Funny because I grew up with R1 as Fire. I am very... I want to say I'm fortunate that, like, I grew up in an environment... Hate. I grew up in an environment that one is going to hit me. Where... How? where I was able to play on multiple different systems. Hate this guy. I hate these guys. That's so far. I was able to play on multiple different systems. And like I would switch between. That's so tragic, it's almost funny. I would play on multiple different systems frequently. So like I would jump between 360 Envoy Horn. I'd rather take this though. I would jump between 360, PS3. I grew up playing on PS2 and 3 and not 360. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I grew up playing on mostly like a PS2 and a Xbox. Dude, I hate these guys. Trying to remember like what was one of the earliest systems I had. I have very... It wasn't... I know it definitely wasn't mine. Ow. But I remember I had early memories of a PlayStation 1. I play it on a Dreamcast. I had a GameCube, but I'd never played on it much. I think there was a time when I either had an N64 or... No, I don't think I ever had an N64. I need to get in there. Get up, 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 get up. I hate this place so... Why did it... I'm not. That stupid Deathrite bird aggroed. We might just have to leave. Where's Mr. Thick? He's down there. Like, we have to leave. This is not... This is not a good spot to be. I would play from, like, a PSX. Full agreement. As somebody... Oh my god. Even as somebody who, like, grew up... I did watch, like, a good amount of, like, The Angry Video Game Nerd and like a bunch of those other early YouTubers. It always felt weird, like how much, like specifically Nintendo history, like always got covered. But like, no, the PS1 was incredibly... I'll take that. The PS1 was incredibly significant. The PS1 is incredibly significant. The PS2... Oh my god. Please. PS2 is one of the best-selling systems literally ever. PS1 was a massive gamble that paid off, which is incredibly funny. Why did the Deathrite bird aggro? Like, did we throw something at it? I don't understand. The gamble of the PS1 paid off incredibly well. PS2 became one of the best-selling systems ever. I had a GameCube, but like I faintly have memories of like actually playing it. This dog. I remember like very few GameCube games that I played. Like I never just really got the kind of fervent love that Nintendo always got. I never understood it. How? I have to pay attention. But no, my first Souls game was Dark Souls on 360. I think it was when it was... I think I picked it up when it was free for some reason. But then I never really... for as much as I beat it, like, I beat it fairly often, and like... I think that's one of the first games I remember, like, kind of doing... Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. For as often as I do remember playing it and beating it, I do not think I played... No, I never really had an interest in going to try... 2... I had a slight interest in 3, but I went straight to... I played Bloodborne, one of my favorite games ever. I'd rather get this. Sorry for the alchemy heresy. We're all entitled to our own expectations, I'll say. Yeah, no, I wouldn't even necessarily say like I was much more of like a Sony fan. I just had a PS2 and I had a PS2. I knew people who had an Xbox. So like that was never super out of like my reach. One of my very early memories of playing a game online is like Halo 2. I remember playing Infection when it was like a custom game that you had to make sure that everybody was abiding by the rules for. And then Halo 3 came out, and then it was oh my god. Then it was a recognized game mode, like with its own rules and stuff that you could play online. I remember even trying to play a lot of I remember trying to play a lot of the... Oh my god. A lot of the different PS2 games that had online. But that was before I kind of realized what an Ethernet cord was. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Oh good, he's not looking at me, but he's looking at them. I can get you, I can get you. That step killed me. Oh, and Wilder's down. Like, all the way down there. No, he's not getting up here. Destructo disc, but cooler. I don't think we're killing this deathbird right now. We are not. If I'm lucky, I can go back and get my echoes, but I think that's the best I can kind of hope for right now. You've got to be kidding me. Because this ring is going to get really close. And also I just ended up playing more of Ooh, we gotta go. We gotta go. We can't fight this. We can't fight this right now. Not like this. Like, we have to just cut our losses. It's not worth that. No, I played a lot of 360 online. A lot of my early, very unfortunately, but a lot of my early years of playing like online was like Gears of War. Gears of War, Call of Duty 4, Halo 3. Very much before I really should have. But no, that was kind of the online gaming era, I'll say, that like I kind of started in. You've got to be kidding me. That was like one off. How? I'll take that though. And like have our knives. This kind of sucks. We also missed 2 churches, so it's really good that I actually grabbed that extra flask. I'm sorry. It makes for interesting history, I'll say. It is definitely interesting to go back on. It still explodes long after it blows up. But yeah, to say that that was very... say that was necessarily like a healthy time? No. But that's actually kind of funny, because like, I remember like... hey... because I remember spending time, like, doing a lot more custom games, like playing a lot of custom games in like Halo lobbies. Oh my god. Like, it was not uncommon for like people who you just played a game with, to send you an invite to a custom game lobby and like, oh, do we have like enough people, like do we have enough people for toilet, or like whatever the custom Halo game was. And if you didn't, you would just go through your... you would just go through like your recent players list and literally just grab whoever. Oh, that's one dead. Get back here. I remember it was fairly similar with Gears of War too. It's weird, because like it definitely was not a super... it wasn't like a super friendly time, but like at the same time it also felt easier. Ow. It felt easier to like make like online friends. Like a lot of good friends that I still kind of have nowadays are people who I made like over 10 years ago on like playing Halo custom games with. And then we would hang out in party chat, and just all play different games. Can I heal multiple people up here? No, they have to be in the same plane. Are you looking at me? Yes, you are. Uh-oh. I barely didn't die. I'll take that. Glad I missed the slur. Yeah. Yeah. Like... it wasn't always like that. But when it got bad, it definitely was like really bad. Max HP or Shrine's characters. I'd rather the max HP. Like there's kind of a reason why you didn't really run into a lot of femmes online who kind of spoke much. Because it definitely was not a very great time for them. Do I want this. And like, it's marginally better now. Then again, I was a League player. I was too, and that was also a very bad time. No, League chat was very... It was a time. Okay, normal. That thing still hits like super hard. Trying to make sure that I'm not 1, 2, 3. Okay. That was very sudden. How did... Huh? You've got to be kidding me. I thought I had ult. I was running in there like I was gonna do something. For 1v1 in a river. Surprisingly... Ow. Surprisingly... I think I did. Which was very funny, because I was frequently... No, I was mostly... No, I was more of an ADC... trying to think about this. Please let that be close enough for Sebastian. It is. Sebastian roar, please. No, the dog pushed him. Sebastian's dad. That's not good. Yeah, no, routing needs to be a lot better. Do not say hi to that dog. That is a very bad dog. Improve mind and faith for... What? Improve mind and faith, reduce intelligence. Improved affinity, damage negation +1, taking damage causes rot buildup. Sure, whatever, I guess. Crimson Spell Crystal Tear in possession. Dormant power helps discover Reapers. What does that mean? Welcome, Effie. No, I never 1v1'd in the river, but I did kinda... I'm like hesitant. Like maybe a few times I kind of made like some people mad. To put it lightly. There were some people that I did do 1v1s with. Which is funny, because I did 1v1s in League, but I don't think I ever did 1v1s in COD. No, that's not true. I did do a couple 1v1s in the COD. That was mainly MW2. I did a few in MW2. I think I did a few in Black Ops. Fissure in the Fog. That's fire. And that's also Frost. Whatever. I'll deal. I 1v1 some people in COD. There was some dude who was claiming to be like esports that I 1v1 in League. Mind you, like the first, I want to say 3 to 4 years of me playing League was on like some note, not, it was like a netbook. Like it was a computer that was, it was, oh my god. It was like some dingy little thing. Once in 2v2, never played. Slightly untrue. I only played that on 360 when I got the orange box. It was like some dingy little thing that was like purely only made to like browse the internet. Like League at all its settings low, I would only get like, I was playing at like 14 frames a second. Like, I remember that being, like, the best. But it was, like, consistent. It was, like, a consistent 14 for 15 frames. I remember when I got, like, a laptop that could actually handle, like, a game. I think the first one was Skullgirls. And then I was actually, like, playing League at 60 frames per second. I was like, oh, this is a real video game now. Netbook gaming makes me shudder. Yeah. People really like quoting like, oh, even these things can be corrupted. That's funny. Like that poor thing did its best. Raise attack power. Okay. I don't, yeah, it was largely because of that thing that like I wasn't able to play much else. I'll drop the Kukuri. Kukuri. I don't know why I keep pronouncing it that way. My 1030. I'm pretty sure that like the netbook that I had then and the laptop I had then were definitely way worse than a 1030. Huh? Wait, that was just a normal enemy. That wasn't the... I got really confused. I'm trying to think of like what I can even use here. Like, no, I'm surprised that I was able to play. And I was like surprisingly good too. Okay, let's not set your house on fire. That does remind me that that laptop I used to play on really got very, very hot. That thing was fighting for its life. Which is funny, because I also played Tomb Raider on it. I think it was Tomb Raider 2013. I distinctly remember that being like the first... I don't want to do it. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be that. You know what? No, I'm being incredibly selfless. I will take this though. And I'll take a weapon. What was I saying? Yeah, that laptop was like the main reason that like, I was able to like play a real game. That's when I played like Skullgirls. I think I played Transistor on that laptop. I did. I played a lot of single player games. I never really got into multiplayer games on that. Actually, I did modify the car to fit in the case. Don't do that. The last thing you need is your house blowing up just because you're trying to... just because you need more graphics. Hate this thing. Yeah, no, I didn't start really playing games on PC until like 2016, and that was because I wasn't going to be I wasn't going to have my systems with me for a while. So I'm like, okay, I guess I finally figure out what like playing on a computer is like. That's why I still play so many games on a controller. Like, depending on the game and the genre, like, I've just completely switched over to either being on keyboard and mouse or being... I'm not doing that. I'll do that. Depending on the game, I'll play on... Ooh. I'll take that. Depending on the game, I'll play on a keyboard and mouse or controller. Who you main in Skullgirls? My main was Squiggly. I really liked Squiggly, one of her alternate colors. That was enough of a reason for me to pick her up. But I did end up learning... I also really like Big Band. Like, I'm definitely not... Like, if I went back and, like, put more time into it, I would definitely be more proficient at it. Especially now. But, like, between Skullgirls and Ultimate Marvel being, like, my first real fighting games, uh-oh. No, I wasn't too bad. Like, that was a pretty... Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Decent starting point. No, I don't want to get rid of that. I have to keep this. Goodbye, your tree heal. I'm sorry. I think I can still make it out of this. It's gonna be really close, though. But... Oh... No, wait. No, I can still make this. No, I can't. You've got to be kidding me. I'm out, though. I'm right here. Huh? That sucks. Fuqua main with a Pocket Valentine. That's actually funny, because I did learn, because I heard I had a good tutorial for learning fighting games. It does. For some reason, I want to say hesitantly. It's not like... For when it came out, it was definitely better. For when it came out, it was definitely one of the best at the time. Which admittedly isn't exactly a super high bar. But that's more due to... Oh my god. Due to how kind of dire things were in general, then. I don't like these heals. As time has gone on, like, definitely more games have gotten better. And I do want to thank, like, Skullgirls for a lot of that early on. But yeah, no, I did also have a I did end up also learning Valentine. Because she ended up having more, I don't want to say consistent combos. She had strings that just made a lot more sense in my mind. Especially because Squiggly... Because at that time I was also very fresh to fighting games, so like... Squiggly is not a very beginner-friendly character. Especially with like her very unique hold mechanics. Eventually I got better at it, and I ended up playing other characters that had very similar mechanics. But like when starting out, I probably should have picked somebody more normal. And that really didn't help that my other side character was Big Ban, and I really hated charge motions at that time because they did not make sense to me. I'd rather take this. Proof guard breaking. I'll take this. I'm really just kind of smashing my face against the wall here. Killer Instinct has better tutorial for learning fighting games. I don't want to say no to that either. I think Killer Instinct's really good at teaching you fundamental stuff. Like, it is very good at teaching you fundamental stuff, especially because, like, so much of that game is focused around fundamentals. Not good. I want that. Okay, we good. If we get low. Please. I didn't want this. Which way? Okay, that way. I'm going to die again. I'm so going to die again. I don't have the life to run through this. Like, I have to be way more cautious about the ring. It's pretty good at teaching. It is pretty, yeah, like, no. That was also one of the first tutorials that I kind of learned. But at the same time, I think I was watching... Ultimate Marvel was one of my first, like, real... Not that I played much beyond the tutorial. That's where they get you. Because, like, tutorials are really good about teaching you, okay, this is what this button does. You should block high, you should block low. Here is the motion for doing a special input. They're usually decent about that nowadays. But, like... If you want my very biased opinion for, like, a game that has, like, genuinely probably one of the best, tutorials of fighting games, Under Night in Birth. Like, it goes over literally everything that you would possibly want. It goes over literally possibly everything you want. Like, it tells you about Karas. It tells you about, like, planking, Karas, dash blocking, Duke's Dear Freya. Like, it's very good at teaching a bunch of system mechanics. It teaches you a bunch of very general things. It teaches you oh, hi, buddy. It teaches you option selects. Like, that game really did a lot to kind of like really help me kind of bridge the gap. Which is also why I have a very big bias for playing that game in general. Dukes there, Freya. Ow. JoJo Heritage to the Future. That's also a pretty good starting point too. Especially if like you're around a bunch of... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Especially if you're around a bunch of people who like really do know that game. No, that is a very... that's a very good game for learning a bunch of things. But it also depends on like kind of the types of games that you're trying to look to get into. Because like it depends if you want to be more into anime fighters, something that's more grounded and like footsie focused. God, I hate these spiders. Something that's like more air focused, something that has just like generally more unique mechanics. Ooh. Like, to be honest, I still do not think I understand how BlazBlue works. And I've tried to get into that game multiple times, but like the various different systems that like a bunch of characters have just end up making it very obtrusive to me. And it's not like for lack of wanting to, especially considering how difficult it is for me to find a fighting game character that I like. Like even when playing... Oh my god. Like even when playing Eunice, like, it took me a while to find characters that I really liked. Like, I think I started with... Who did I start with? I think I started trying with Wagner, because she was the closest to, like, a normal Shoto. I should just grab that. I needed something that was, like, close to a baseline. To figure out kind of like, okay, what do I like from this system? And from there it went, ooh, I can try... No, I don't have a heal anymore. I needed something that was a baseline, and it's like, I really like Wagner. I can see where some of her stuff's useful. Let me switch over, see what happens if I get a character that has projectile. And like, I experiment from there. Until eventually I landed on a... Ooh. And then eventually I landed on Linne. That doesn't impact me too much, but I'd rather just take the negation. Ended up landing on Linne because I ended up realizing that I just really like very... In certain games, depending on how fast I can get, I really like really fast characters. Which is funny, because I played Persona 4 Arena. I played Persona 4 Arena and Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. And I hated Yosuke because he was way too fast. Especially with this entire thing being in Tsukukaja, which just increases your speed. And Kiryu main. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. I know... I keep running into other people who play... Enkidu. Oh my god. And then I play either like... Because now I can play like whoever I want. Now I can play mostly whoever I want. Correction. So like I can use Yuzuriha decently now. I like Chaos because I think he's funny. I know Hilda enough to be annoying with her, especially if I know what my opponent's trying to do. Uh-oh. How do I get to that? Phonon, I still can't really crack. Like, I understand her, but I do not... Like, she would require a lot more practice than I think, than I am, Impaired Infinity. What are we fighting? Dragon. Improve rot resistance, improve fire attack damage. I kind of want this. Yeah, I'd rather take this. I have this very bad habit where I'll learn certain characters just to annoy my friends who play characters that are really bad against them. Because it's like... It's not purely because I want them to suffer, not entirely. But it's like... Sometimes I end up just getting... Uh-oh. I end up getting decent enough with characters that I like, where it's just like, it's way too far and not fun for them to play. All of these suck. Rather do that for crits. Like you, but also fuck you. Thank you. I try very hard. I try very hard to elicit that very specific response. Begrudging respect. That's largely the reason why I ended up learning Vetista. My crab. I don't want that. That's largely the reason why I ended up learning Vetista. Because I hate Charge, but I will play her because she's funny. A Charge character with forward back and up down charge motions is comedic gold to me. Uh-oh. Drop this. And I keep trying to figure out, like, what... Uh-oh. Like, what's consistently, like, really good for me in terms of, like, a fighting game. Like, who is generally, like, a good fit for me. I kind of want these. But no, sometimes I'll play a rushdown character, sometimes I'll play a little bit of a mix of a keep away character. Sometimes I'll play mix up, sometimes I'll play something closer to a grappler. Sometimes I'll play a set play character. And like it mostly comes down to just like if I like the character enough that I want to learn them. I don't need another Thorn Web. Welcome, Stellar. Uh-oh. When that died quick. We got this. Even 2XKO, like, just came out. Very thankful to my friend whoever got it. Play games. I have been considering at least, like, doing, like, maybe some type of fight night in the, well, no. about maybe doing a fight night kind of in the Discord, but I'm not sure. It's going pretty well, I think. Because at this point I do have, like, enough... Ooh. I do have, like, enough fighting games where, like, I could probably jump around. Darkstalkers? I wouldn't be against it. I never played it, but I would probably give it a try. I'm not even sure, like, who would end up actually playing in that either. Currently still depth 1. This is the first time that I'm doing this. I am very much learning how much I have to really adjust for this. Why? I guess also if you just use Fightcade, it wouldn't really matter which games. Careful. I hate this stupid bird. It's like only enough to survive like 2 to 3 good attacks. Oh, this actually worked out really well. VSAF personally. Improve sorceries, all resistance up, high damage increase. It's better. That's better for the improved sorceries. I'll take that then. Fight collection or Fightcade? It would probably be Fightcade. Set up before I got every Dark Libra. That's just unfortunate. For some reason I thought like you would just keep getting progress even if you didn't clear, but no, I actually really like that you have to clear in order to get the progress. I hear you. Please tell me I can get this quick. But like I also have a bunch of... Perfect. I have a bunch of fighting games on Steam. Like, I have Marvel 3, Ultimate Marvel 3. I have Under Night. Ugh. I have Eunice. I have Eunice 2. I have Strive. I have. Uh-oh. I'm trying to think of like the other main ones that I have. I have Accent Core. I think I have Central Fiction. I know I have Cross Tag Battle. I have Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Like, there's... And Skullgirls. Like, there's a bunch of different games that I have, but depending on which, how much I've exactly played them varies greatly. Have that Revenant Strength Velvet? Nope, sadly I do not. I am kind of just dealing with whatever I get. Lower attack when below HP. I actually want this. Which means I don't need this. I'm really kind of just going with whatever flows here. A Strive Night sometime. Rest well. I can hit you with a 1-2 for this. My Kia. And also, I made it to Celestial on Biken, so that is your warning. If you get Libra, just start to pray. Libra's funny though. I like Libra. Like, Libra's legitimately my favorite hero. My favorite boss. Like, him giving you that deal is legitimately my favorite aspect of this entire gimmick. Gimme, 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 gimme. No, it's too late to hit the Albinoric. Well, no it isn't. Repeat evasion's lower damage negation. Cross-plat on Strive. I don't know if Strive is cross-platform. Like, for as much talk as I've heard about it, or at least like think I've heard people talking about it, I don't know if definitively if it does. Rot resistance. Dexterity. I don't gain much from this. But I'll take it. Everdark is just horrendous. It's funny though. Like, that legitimately terrified me, but it's super funny. And again, if it's an Everdark. Yeah, because it is just like... Everdark Libra is, like, exactly what I wanted it to be. And by that, I mean a waking nightmare. Like, it is exactly what I wanted it to be, but it is also the worst thing to possibly ever deal with. It is. I was just asking if I could join via cloud. Oh, of course. I've been trying to... Dancer! Yay. I've been trying to play it more frequently. I think I brought it up on stream, but like there was like a fight night in another... hang on. In another VTuber server. Where it was just like a bunch of people getting together to play Strive, and they might have been legitimately terrified of me because of how I played Lycan. And like I felt bad. Dark Drift's really... oh no. Back up. This Wilder is nuts. Just trying to speak. I would rather have this. I'd rather have this. Basement Queen? No. I actually did end up going to a Strive tournament and I did take first place at a con. Like, but admittedly I did kind of train a little bit for it against like somebody who does like regularly do, like, no, there's somebody who plays like for real. I kind of rather take this. Why does it have a... it's like a putrid aura on it. I have 2 hours in Strive. That's always... it is a starting point. Like, no. A big thing when it comes to getting into fighting games is never feeling, like, no. We all make progress, we all learn at, like, our own different paces. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just gonna have to do this. I don't like this. My thing, not gonna lie, also too much DLC. Yeah, if you're not really keeping up with fighting games too much, then they do... The DLC gets really hard to keep up with, especially if you're not, like, consistently playing. Because that's just, like, a lot of... sometimes just literal direct knowledge checks that you that you just kind of have to deal with. Uh-oh. Is that our Frenzy Flame? It has to be. This is not how I wanted this Revenant build to go. Is this a run? Yes. Gotta be in strive if it was it. No, there's still plenty of really... Ooh. There were still a bunch of really good cis players who play Strive, just like Leffen, unfortunately, as begrudgingly as I want to acknowledge him. Oh, that was a really good ult. And like, I'm only... Uh-oh. Like, I'm still... Ooh. I feel like I'm getting carried. Damn it. As much as I really don't want to... I don't know why it's like my acknowledgement of Leffen matters. I'll take the frostbite, I don't care. I like completely lost my train of thought because of this fight. And like, I'm only... Ugh. As a fight, I love Libra the most. I still think this has the best music, like, in the entire game. This is easily my favorite boss track. I also dislike Left. Leffen haters are more than welcome here. The end of Depth 3, I never got Augur once. Well, that's good, because you don't want to fall asleep at the end of your run. Is this the run? It is the run. Please, please. Okay. Do I really have, like, nothing better? I don't. Ow, ow, ow. Be free though, but... But I get Gladius all the time. Augur would be free, I just... that fight is, like, way too slow. I got him, I got him, I got him. Though I get it, and like, I like it for being a very unique fight that's very range focused. But... No. It moves too much. But I kind of like the more dynamic, interesting fights. Especially like Dark Drift. I think Dark Drift took me the longest amount of time. Dark Drift took me the longest amount of time of all the base bosses to like really get down. I need to go and listen to this track after. Come on, Sebastian. Easy. That wasn't too bad. Definitely feel like my routing could have been a lot better though. Spark Aromic in possession at the start. Earthgate feels moderately upon crit. So these don't necessarily have to. Attack power up when facing frostbite afflicted, taking damage cause poison buildup. So these, something like these would definitely be a lot more useful for why am I forgetting their name? Executor. Recluse, improve vigor, endurance, dexterity, reduce intelligence and faith. These are really interesting trade-offs. I really like these. You only get like, okay. I thought it was going to be more substantial than that, but no, it says like if you're going to do this, you fight and you win. I actually really like these. Thrusting. Facing frost afflicted. Rather take that. Reduce intelligence, so that's just more me leaning into my dagger. Okay. We go again. But I heard Effort Dark Auger on depth 5 takes like 30 minutes. It's like a fight to stay awake at that point. Takes a while to take out without fire. Yeah, that's kind of why... Well, that's why it was like really good that we had the... do I want to do... I'd rather go Duchess. That's why it's really good that we had that Wilder. Because at least his ult will still be able to do fire damage. I really like the Duchess relics that they've been... that I've at least been seeing in this so far. Especially considering how very, oh, right, that water. Especially considering how very stern, I'll say, that I've been about, really running dagger. Like, yeah, I know she learned, like, yeah, she scales well with intelligence. But like, cool. I can't do my dodges while I'm casting. I'd rather use my knife. I play Duchess to play Bloodborne. I do not play Duchess to play a caster. And if there's something I can do that reduces my int so that I can do more with my dagger focus, where are you running? To do more with my dagger, I'll take that. One relic specific tip. I can't guarantee that I'll have the relic, but go ahead. Up there we go. And that's a virgin. Spark, holy. I can at least throw these. Okay. Adjusting. Oh no, because I was... Huh? Were they staggered? Ow. And let's cause increased damage. Successful betting. I'd rather take this. I'll take this. Negative effect, all resistance down, lowers your madness resistance pretty much 0. Cool. Like, oh no. Yeah, like if there's... Ooh, I kind of want that. Like if there's ever going to be a status effect that just ever seems like this probably isn't worth taking. It always felt like it was probably going to be the status ailment ones. Like especially with just like how... I'm trying to remember if this is... Draw sorceries and incantations. Just because of how present they seem to be. ED Augur probably kind of shines here. Oh. I think I have that one. No, I think I do have. I think I think there's only 2 that I like don't have. It's mostly because I was like busy with other stuff while I was when they were a thing. Damage negation. I'd rather just get the levels right now. Do I keep this? Yes. I'm trying to remember how we even got on the topic of fighting games. Because all I remember is... Oh, because it was because I started playing on my PC. Because I started playing on my laptop. And then Skullgirls was one of the first games. I hear you. Please. Ooh, 2. Play damage negation. Yeah, you take that. Oh, and turned up 3 with their enemies and hours expire more common. Yeah, because I can... Ooh. Like... Ooh. Like, one of the major complaints... I'll take this. I don't want to say major because that sounds like too much. But like... One of the complaints that I kind of had, at least when it came to before the depths, was that which is also no, it's like actually like typically just like an issue I always typically have when it comes to like Souls-like games, where optimization becomes the game more than like actually playing it. Because it's like, oh, well, if I just have this and this and this, then like, oh, what's the point ever doing anything different? And that's typically, I will admit that kind of did feed into why I wanted to play more, I wanted to lean more into my dagger for the playstyle. Because like, yeah, I get the black knife. Like, I get the idea of, like, you want to give yourself the best chance, which means, like, optimizing and stuff like that, but... To me, part of that comes, like, at the cost of the fun of, like, trying to do something different. Something, like, actually kind of unique. I'd rather just take this. Now I'm planning a lot more long-term. I can't build the way that I used to. Which was very more in the moment. Like, to me, as long as you're having fun, like, that's the... If you're having fun and you're playing a playstyle that, like, feels... I don't want to say honest. But if it, like, feels reflective of, like, who you are, like... To me, that's more interesting than just playing, like... Oh, my character does this, so I want to only do this. Ugh. Yeah, no, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. I gotta make sure that I'm at least out of here first. And it's only the Tree Sentinel, not Draconic, so we don't need to worry about lightning. Like, that's my very... Ooh. That's my very... Duchess and Wilder pretty flexible. Yeah, I really... That's honestly why I really like Duchess and Wilder. Like, you get to really... experiment with both of them. Like, it feels fun. Kind of going like, oh, well, I'm not getting this, but I did get this that's really nice. So I guess I'll kind of just adjust my build into doing this instead. I know what you are. Okay. Fight back. Uh-oh. Huh. As long as, like... none of these are good for me. Whatever. Whatever. It's not like I wanted anything nice anyway. Uh-oh. That was really close to a wall. Come on, buddy. Like, this feeling where, like, I have to really adjust a lot more, I like this so much more. I like having to, like, think on the fly like this. I'd rather just get this. That don't smile in on touches for strength and vigor. That sounds honestly really funny. Like, strength build Duchess with your restage. Like, honestly, the more... the more interesting ideas you can come up with for, like... for focusing around restage is honestly... like, what makes Duchess such an interesting character to me. On top of the fact that I also really like dodging. I'd rather take this. Spellblade as well as finding decent staff isn't always the case. Yeah. Like, you just have to adjust with whatever you get. And, like, I feel like this game, no. I was gonna say, like, this game mode, but, like, no, this game in general want that. That's really cool, though. I'll take that. Wait, Improve fire attack damage. I will take this. Physical damage negation. I want that. And I'll take that. Like, this game really excels at kind of, like, forcing you to adjust and, like, really play to a very unique style. I like it. We have to go that way? Alright. Or... are we going up first? We don't have time. No, I'm not doing that. It's a lot more strength. More viable with straight swords and stuff. Well, if you really play into straight swords, like the one that... well, not even a straight sword, it's a thrusting sword. Like, no, if it's a playstyle that you like, the fact that the game gives you more options to play into styles is, like, really fun. I think it's healthy. There's still a church in the upper right, and there's still one to the south. I'm going here. That rise isn't worth it to me. What's that in the water? Am I going the right way? Okay, I am. And the character's really looking to very specific, reckless and Iron Eye. Yeah. Like Iron Eye, if you don't really get really useful... I don't know. The Reckless I kind of like, but she feels very... it's not... damn. There's no way I'm making it. No, that's too far. I don't want to say, like, she's too dependent. But, like, she feels like if you really play into your team, you'll get a lot more out of her. Craft it's in here? Whatever. Because of the whole element... I'm not risking that. Because of the whole element stuff. How elementals work. Like, I think if you play, like, with a really good team that, like, really leans into that, it can be a really fun play style. Just Reckless and Revenant. I think the only thing in there that, like, I only like... I like... Wilder slightly more than I like, then I like, Reckless. Uh-oh. I think she's also just, like, generally, like, a really fun playstyle, but I need to very properly learn how she really works. No. We're missing something. Something's not right. That 3 people usually have a lot more game knowledge. Oh, weird. Okay. It is kind of cool that they ended up, like, giving you somewhat of a... like, Elden Ring ranked. Like, you have to be able to complete the... You have to be able to complete these runs, or else you won't be able to level up. You won't be able to reach, lower depths. Ooh. This one. And I'm gonna get the weapon from over here. It's also kind of random, that's probably because she's a bit harder to play. Yeah. Like... It's gonna be so interesting to see, like, the different characters that show up more depending on which depths you're on, and seeing what playstyles they lean into. Because it won't be a very simple argument of, like, optimization. It'll be like, oh, how does this person utilize, like, their character incredibly well? Which can vary depending on circumstance. It's weird to think that, like, a roguelike game having ranked, like, actually indicates that. I see barely any guardians. Like, that's something that came to mind, because it's like, oh, a guardian's really good at, like, supporting your team, but, like, if you're spending all your time supporting your team, then, like, uh-oh. Hate you. Then, like, you're really team dependent to get to those later depths. Which might not be so bad for, like, I want you... Which might not be, like, bad if you're playing, like, with a dedicated group, but if you're playing with, randoms, that's a lot of variance. Aranai is very common, so Myler's also a good choice. That doesn't surprise me too much. Give me this. Where are we going? Like... Oh. Cool. Like, very versatile characters have, like, a very high skill ceiling. Especially if you get somebody who, like, really knows how to utilize them and doesn't kind of pigeonhole themselves into one specific playstyle. Like, again, it's very interesting to see the different ways that, like, people showcase their mastery with, their characters. I'm going to wait for my team here. Oh, I didn't mean to two-hand this. Oh no. Wait, where? Here. Two, three, four. I did not like being pushed into that wall. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Surprisingly not a lot of raiders. You Oh, that's a jellyfish shield. Fight. Projectile drop off. Successive guards. Hi. Imperative. Who are we fighting? Tricephalos. I don't need this. I'd rather take this. Like my guess on the... My guess on the raider would be due to damage. Like you just don't want to worm face. You just don't want to take the damage. Like it's not worth that. And since like his whole thing is like whatever, I'll take the damage and then send it back. Like you have to be very smart about how you use that type of playstyle when like taking one hit stacks you with like 30 different status effects. Though his ultimate is like incredibly powerful and useful for... It's just like incredibly powerful and useful because of how much damage and utility it brings to the party. So like you just kind of have to weigh up those options and just like figure out like a good playstyle that works with it. Physical attack up. Nearing blood loss increases attack power. Oh, we'll take that. After than this. Do I who? Ooh, please. I'll take that, sure. That's really helpful. That lowers the attack of damage to enemies. That's really nice. Like, that's just, like, a really nice, like, supportive ability. Not even necessarily supportive, just, like, if you have it on you, that's just, like, additional help that you're giving your team. I heard it. Useless to me. That would have been useful to... What camp is that? That's... Ooh. Lightning, fire, bleed. Man, I'm trying to... Oh my god. Oh my god, No. Get him. I'm gonna need to fall. Skill cap is extremely high. It's just like, yeah, very kind of dangerous to like fully utilize him. I will drop that. Double slash, reduce skill FP. That's a better katana? It is. But I would lose Corpse Pillar. I'll drop the Jellyfish Shield. For me... And he gave me that anyway. Just damage taken after invasion. I'll take it. I don't care. This is a very... This is a very goofy build. Oh wait, there's still more Banished Knights. Oh, I like this. Oh, I don't like that. Blade of the Calling. No, I'll take it. I'll take it. This is like really funny. This is for what? The dog? So it's for the dog. Means I can switch Reverse Blood to here. No, because that's lightning. That's not holy. Well, we'll make it work. Isn't Black Blade? Black Knife. Well, no, it is Black Blade. Sometimes you make do with what you got. Damn, and the horse he rode in on. I don't need that. I'm not using sorceries. Wait. I'm stupid. Does that mean I don't want to drop Rivers of Blood? But I have to. Whatever. Oh, it was Black Knife. What were they shooting at? I am mixed. I like incantations. I'm like trying to decide. I really do like incantations. But I think in terms of practicality, I like sorceries a lot more. Yep. That's holy damage negation. I'll take that. Like, sorceries, I feel like they just have slightly too much wind-up for me. There's a relic for... that just dumps in for Faith. I think I got one that dumped something for... for Faith. I'm trying not to be stupid. I'm really trying, I promise. I forgot that they increased their stagger. Okay, and I'm max level. I ain't taking that. That is all you, King. Probably work well for Black Knife. It would. I love that stupid jar. Actually, why am I carrying this? I don't need that. 2 of them. Hang on, can I angle this? And he dodged? Whatever. Okay, I might have missed a lot of the shots. Hi, buddy. It's not that they move Revenant at all, except the summon turns transparent. That is a nice thing, but like, yeah. She... Ooh. They seem very set on not having her be... Ooh. Not having her be, like, the carry character. Ding ding. Ding ding. Like, she is very much a support. And they kind of seem focused on wanting to keep her there. Hi, buddy. To you. Oh, right, I'm not max health, which means I'm building. For some reason, it took me seeing Scarlet Rot on my bar to think, oh, I have a rapier that inflicts Scarlet Rot. I should be using that. Magic, lightning, holy affinities. I'll take this. It's a bit more tanky. I think they probably want to relegate that mostly to her ultimate. Like, I feel like Revenant still has a very... I feel like she has a relatively high... like, potential threshold. I just realized I don't have anything for... Yeah, I just realized I didn't have Starlight charts. I don't want this. What is that? Ooh. Playing Revan. Her was really good. Her claw revives extremely... Yeah, like, her being such a really good support is why I really like her. Like... And I don't mean support as in, like... she can't do much. Like, she feels like a support in the way that Guardian feels like a support. Where, like, I feel more like I can securely help my team. Hi, buddy. That's also from my very... That's from my unique perspective where I like being... I like thinking about the different ways that I can aid my team and the different things that they need. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hang on, if they're actually sorry, I don't want to use USB. One. Trying to keep an eye on like the 3 dogs at once while this one stares at me. Okay, back into 1. Oh no. Well, that whiff. Staying back here. Get up, soldier. You're going back home. Easy. If ever darks ever appear in depth 1, they definitely do in depth 2. They probably just have a very low chance of showing up. Executor slowly restores HP upon ability activation. Attack power up when facing Scarlet Rot at enemy +1. Taking damage causes Scarlet Rot buildup. Magical power up +3, all resistance is down. No, thank you. Partial HP restoration upon post attack. Ultimate art charging impaired. Oh, this one's improved guard counters +2, rot buildup when below max HP. Improved holy damage negation, lower attack when below max HP. Improved attack power with +3 hammers, evading enemies fills arc gauge. Improved fire damage negation +1, repeat evasions, lower damage negation. Theoretically, not too bad for why am I forgetting his name? I keep forgetting his name. But like I only played him like once. Raider. Thank you for stopping by. As long as you enjoyed yourself, that's really what matters. And I love the Zen emotes, they're really cute. I'm probably only gonna do one more run anyway. Where's the Patches squat? Okay, we're doing this one on Wilder. I'll lean back, I'll lean back. Zero one. And a huge rock. My Q. There we go. I swear I never get more notifications than when I'm streaming. Oh, there's a geyser right under that, that's why. Okay. I did not put any of the new relics on Wilder. About to see how well my baseline Wilder can hold up then. That'll be funny. Let's see if I can get a madness build going. I don't think a Moe Q before run gives good luck. If anything, I just think it makes Miyazaki want to kill me more. Which... Giant evil rat. 2 giant evil rats. I'll take these. 1, 2, 3. A giant evil guardian golem. That was going to kill me. That might have been a little bit excess, but you know what? Attacks impaired on occasion? What does that mean? I'm not picking that up. I really like that the giant evil rats followed us all the way here. Okay, that feels different. I don't remember them, like, chasing for that long. I'll take it. Not taking that. Got rats in a poison swamp. That depends on if they ever want to give me the Scarlet Rot Forest again, without me having to beg for it. I can't even beg for it in the step mode. Which level of pain is this? Only these ones. Oh, that wind, like, really pulls them around. I should have checked what that was. I'm not gonna care. Ah, these things. Hey, these things need to die. Can I grab this quick? Near death reduces max HP sounds a little bit mean, but whatever. Probably attack power. I'm not using that. I just adjust, I guess. I don't know what I'm going for here anymore. We will not make that in time. She's going for the rise instead. If she's going for the rise, I'll go for it then. Like, that church is too far. No skill increases sorcery incantation per guard counter. No. Not worth it. What is she missing? It's this one? Banished Knight Greatsword. Yeah, I'll take that. Holy attack power. No, because this is Libra, so it's not. It's Libra, so this isn't going to be worth it to hold on to, but I can definitely use it for now. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Like, we have to make very fast, consistent choices. Whip is nice, but I don't. Probably not going to stick with that. The stock can go here. Oh, cool. Another one of these camps. Wait, that means it's... Let's see if this guide to flying still works. Straight sword. Fire, lightning, damage, negation. This is better than nothing. There's something big in there. Are we going past this or are we fighting it? We're fighting it. Ooh. I honestly really love that the way that you deal with these giant golems is just to strike at its ankles. It's like a lame version of Shadow of the Colossus. Knight's Greatsword. Less likely to be targeted, though. It's just not worth it. Like, none of those were worth me holding on to. There's holy damage there. Who? Oh. I'll actually take this. Because I kind of want to keep a shield. Oh, good thing I just got this done. I'm still not entirely sure of how these things even work. All I know is that you have to stamina, like, poise break them. Just gonna say stamina break. I'd rather the max HP. What is the negative on this? Lower stamina and Paris damage negation. I'm probably gonna get rid of this. Luring enemies upon charge attacks, improve holy attack power. Ailments cause increased damage. If I'm ailed, I need to get rid of that too, because I don't know if that means build up or if I'm like suffering from one. Because if that does include build up, then that means I really can't use it against Libra at all. Gimme. Yeah, no, you take that. Do I want this? I want this here. Yeah, because that's lightning. This is holy. Worst comes to worst, I will have to keep that. Lightning. Proof holy attack power, so I'm also going to need to hold on to that. So this entire weapon set I might have to hold on to. If I don't find a better holy weapon. Other than the stupid whip. Give me that. I would rather have this. Yeah, I'd rather have this for a sec. Or... you know what, just use it. I don't want that. This does... hold shield aloft the golden power, granting moment. Okay. So, useless, and I don't like Golden Slam. So this is holy, so this is at least good. This also does pretty decent bleed. Ow. You, sit here. Oh, Centipede Demon. This feels so ridiculous. I feel secure in doing this. It just feels goofy using a whip and a shield. Like, it feels like a very different Castlevania than the ones that I'm used to. I'll take the better dodging. We'd have to move right. Eldenvania. I wish I was playing Duchess at least with it. Because if we go through here, we cut through this, go here. We can either stop here or go here, because I think it might end here. Yeah, I think it's probably going to end here, which means that we'll round back here. So we just have to guarantee that we stop here. Which also means I'm not going to get a lot of chances to get... No, I'll just have to get lucky with drops. Oh, that has a different icon. You can yell at me later. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, they almost got me. It's fine. What was that? Why'd that break? Ah! Wait, are these... Do these changed? Because there was never one that was on the wall like that before. Oh. These are cool. Hang on. Those are actually really cool staves. I'm just gonna ignore you. No, it's smarter to go this way. As long as I'm not fighting Libra with a whip, I'll be fine. Who is that? That is Lanny. I can't be the only one eating these. Whatever. I'll take a gold pickled. Yeah, because we head here, we deal with whatever is here, get as many level Crucible Knights. Yeah, because I kind of just literally need whatever I can get right now. Where? You're going that way. I will go this way. Because I'd rather stick with the Guardian, at least for this. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Please be something that bleeds. I don't want to look. I'm not looking if we are immediately turning around. It means the same thing every time. That took all of my stamina. It is literally the same thing every time. The second that you see a teammate run in there, then immediately run back, it's like, ah, okay. Bell bearing. Oh, that's like right on the edge. Let me get this guy close. Tactical genius. Did we save him? No. Hang on. And now we go up, I guess. Because, like, where else do we go? I will gladly take a Crucible Knight sword, please. There we go. Black Knife. I'll take stance breaking, I don't care. Gotta move. Fire Rotten Axe. No, not worth it. Because I was thinking for like a split second, maybe it's worth it to apply the rot, but I'd rather not be... I'd just rather not take the slow. Boom. No drop. That means we either keep going up, or... Oh, the ring is still closing in. Yeah, because we have the other side to go through. We might have time to grab that church. Ah, whatever. Come here. It's fine. It's fine. That almost killed me. Oh, not what I wanted. That's likely to be targeted. I don't want that. I'll take this. Wait, where are we going? Where'd they go? Rock went that way. Yes. Because I'd really feel a lot more comfortable if I'm able to grab that last church. Especially considering that that one hit took out my entire cheat death. It's also a lot of souls to bank. Echoes. 13. Not bad. This one's real close to the wall. No, actually, we have, like... We have decent space, but I'm concerned. Gonna use the Exalted Flash for this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where are we going? We're going all the way northeast. We don't have the time for this, I think. Unless we get, like, really fast, really quick. I don't have anything to heal. Oh, we're running. We have to go straight. Straight through, straight through, straight through. I may mean straight through, but I'm going for a little bit of a shortcut. Not even a shortcut, a slight detour. 1, 2. She doesn't need that. I could use that, like, right now. I will need this. Reduva. Not worth it. I don't know what they're fighting. Oh, just a perfumer. Did not know if I could climb that. I kinda just did it. Prove all resistances. That is a holy club. No, that's all resistances down. That's all resistances down against a Libra. Are you kidding me? Not worth it, not worth it, not worth it. Okay, easy. Ow. I really am using this whip against Libra. With magical attack power. I might just get rid of this then. was hoping that would hit the Crucible Knight. Oh, they're both focused on us. Well, him. That's right, look at me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, dead. I hate this stupid hippo. Stamina recovery, I'd rather take that. Yeah, no, I guess this is the build. Not exactly what I wanted. But I guess you learn to make do. I want to keep that. I'll take that. Wait, huh? Why did that? Hang on, let me drop this. I'll take that. I am buying these to be nice. Because I have utterly no use for them. And I have Exalted Flesh. I'd rather take that, honestly. Shield Grace, Lightning, FP Shards. Like, I'm not gonna use them. I'll actually take that over to Stamina then. Because I'm dropping this. Because that's Holy and Bleed. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. Near death reduces max HP, improved guard counters. Yeah, no, will deal. Huh. Give me resistances.
It is done.
Like, barely any cost at my stamina. I love you, Libra, but you're really stupid. There's a bleed proc. Mechanics. Or just break it, I guess. Nope. That was a bad time. I got you, I got you. That feels like that's faster. That resistance bar is so big. Triple. 1, 2. Mechanic. One, 2, 3. Slow slam. One. I felt bad about that. That was my fault. Here, take this. Not this time. One slam. 2 slam. 3 slam. Ooh, that's fast. Mechanic again. I can actually hit those with my grapple. I didn't know. That's like some very specific angles, but at least now I know it's possible. Looking at me. And then rotate. Ooh, that's bad. This might be done. Mechanic. That triple spread like really sucks. No. Whenever I play as Wilder, I always go down the least, but then the second that I end up going down, that's it. I also didn't have any of the deep relics on. Mm. Either way, that might be it for now. Because I have to now, like, completely change how I go about these things, especially on like, other characters. Because part of it will just be, like, going at it, and part of it is going to be making a build that can work, like, that is generally super useful, and then the other ones are going to be much more specialized. That's insane. That just looks insane. Yeah, going for ones that are either, yeah, I'm gonna have to start off with ones that are just useful whenever. And then just kind of start the relic grind again. This is a really interesting way of making, of kind of just continuing the game. Like, it's a very, I don't know how to describe it, because this feels, it doesn't feel like DLC. It doesn't feel like an entirely new game mode. Like, it's expanding on the things that were already there. Like, it feels similar in a way to Monhan title updates, where, like, it would be, like, it's relatively significant. Like, this feels equivalent to, like, high rank being added. Like, yeah, there's the go hunt all of the normal bosses. Like, this is low rank. Everdarks are, like, high rank. But then Deep of Night is just, hey, okay, you can do the hard stuff consistently. You don't get to pick which boss you're going up against. There are more stats, both positive and negative. The bosses are harder, so you need to be at the top of your game. Things are shaken up a little bit, not like a super large amount. You need to be very effective with your routing. Like, you really can't squander time in that. Like, for some of the Everdarks, nah, I don't want to say, like, definitively, but for some of the Everdarks, like, you definitely could skirt by without being level, like, 12 or 13. This feels much more significant. Like, that feels like a much taller ask here. Not like it's impossible, because of course there's going to be people who are, like, who eat, drink, and sleep this game. And, like, yeah, they'll be able to do it at, like, level 5 no hit, as long as they get, like, a very specific build. But no, this is a very interesting way of providing more longevity, because now you have the entire, because now you have the base game. You have your starting fight with Tricephalos, then you get the other Everdark Sovereigns. You have to unlock Duchess and Revenant. You have all the remembrances for the characters to go through. You have to beat all the bosses. Then you have to beat Night Aspect. Then you get access to the Everdark Sovereigns, which are specific harder versions of each boss that show up 2 at a time per week. Then you get Deep of Night, which is just a general harder mode. You do not get to pick which bosses. you have no control over if certain things spawn, if any of the changing earth spawn. The base set of 3 relics that you usually use, hang on. The base set of 3 relics you usually use are now half of what you can actually use. So it means that the grind for like the normal game, all the ones that you get through here, all the ones that you buy, all the ones from the Everdarks, all the ones from all the bosses, all the remembrances, like that's its own entire grind. Then you get those, you use those to a point where like, okay, I can competently take out the Everdark Sovereigns. Then you do Deep of Night. And Deep of Night has its own configurations of the way that the map can spawn. It has its own passives. It has its own negative effects. Like, one of the... Like an example of like kind of how much this changes a lot of things. A lot of people considered Executor, or Executor, whatever they want to call it, like one of the worst characters in the game. Because one of, if not the worst. Because it's, hey, the passive ability was receive boost after recovering from status ailment. It's like increase your strength or something. And that's after you recover from it. So that's like after a status ailment procs. And it's like in normal, or it's gonna be weird calling it like normal, but like in like these fights, in the non-Everdark runs and non-Deep of Night runs, like when would you ever get afflicted that much? When would you ever get afflicted by like poison or fire or lightning or bleed unless you were actively going for it or trying to go for a build that would do it? So you would get very limited use out of that passive, and then you would just entirely use the katana for blocking. But in this, because they also did admittedly boost the katana a little bit, I think. So that is 54 on normal attacks. This is base katana, no upgrades. Oh wow, that is like... That is... Well, no, that's also because I have a relic. Like, no, that's not bad. On top of the fact that you can use it for deflex. Like, it's a really nice, consistent defensive option. But now that there are also going to be runes that apply status effects to you if you're like below relics. I don't know why I keep calling them runes. Now that there's relics that apply status effects to you while you're under certain conditions, you don't need to care about those conditions as much. Like, if there's a condition that afflicts you with, like, bleed, not necessarily bleed, because that's a lot of damage, but, like, poison. Poison's not gonna impact Executor as much, while still being very useful for applying status effects. So it means items that other characters would typically want to avoid, like something that would inflict bleed when you're less than max health, that's not very... It would be more negative on someone like Recluse or Revenant or Duchess. But if that's on the same weapon that that an Executor would want, or an Executor would want, that's not going to impact them as much. If anything, that would help them. That would help them receive the boost while recovering from status ailments. Which makes them very tanky. But just not tanky in the same way that Raider is. It's a very interesting trade-off. And it's a very interesting story that just happens because of how they implemented a harder game mode. Like, if if Deep of Night didn't exist, Executor would still definitely be considered the worst character because you just wouldn't get you wouldn't get much out of one passive. But because this game mode exists and because it has those different aspects to it, it's like, okay, yeah, maybe when starting out, Executor isn't exactly the best character, but there's more of a case in the higher difficulty levels. But that also very much depends on the type of playstyle that you go for. Because, like, if somebody's really good at blocking a bunch of those attacks now, that damage increase doesn't matter to them. Because, like, oh, what does it matter if I take more damage if I get hurt now in Deep of Night when I was blocking 90% of the things that were hitting me anyway? And if I just need to draw aggro, again, I can do that without really taking damage or as much risk as characters that are more dependent on dodging to not take damage. It's very interesting. Yeah, no, that's really cool. I like that. It also means that you really do. It also means that communication is like more vital in that, which is helpful. Well, I wouldn't say helpful. It's nice when you're playing with like a group because it means you can be more coordinated. But if you're playing with randoms, then it definitely is kind of more of a, I don't want to say crapshoot, but it's more of like you really do need everybody to be on the same page. Like, if you're making a plan and like, hey, we're fighting this Everjail, the group needs to either all be completely confident that they can do it, or they commit to it, or you run because now that rain does so much more damage. And I don't know if that's even, well, no, because part of it is Deep of Night, but I also know that they increase just generally how much drain does. So like, no, that's very, you have to change how you play for this. Things that you could get away with before will not work the same way here. Not without a lot of forethought and planning. And I think that's very cool. That makes the game more interesting. And it adds a layer of depth to it. Get it? That it kinda, I won't say didn't have before, but wasn't as risky before. So yeah, no, I like this update. This is a really cool way to expand the game. And I don't know if like there was still supposed to be DLC or what. I don't know if this is like what that was about. But no, this is a really cool way of expanding the game. And like a very soft title update. It's cool. But yeah, I am probably done for now. Because I have to get up early tomorrow for something. So yeah. Let me actually see if there's somebody I can raid. No, this was a really interesting game mode to experience for the first time. It's really cool. Let me see. I need to get better at like doing this sooner, or like prepping for it. You know what? Freya's playing the Honey I Shrunk the Kids game, so we can raid into her. So yeah. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. The atelier is closing for the night. You don't need to go home, but unfortunately you can't stay here. I think that's for a different type of audience for what they're into. But yeah, no, this was really cool, and I might end up bugging somebody to make sure that I could play this with them. Um, but yeah, for now, uh, take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves. Uh, I hope you have a wonderful morning, noon, or night, no matter when you're watching this. And yeah, uh, take care. I've actually never really watched much of Grounded, mostly because it reminded me too much of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So I guess there's a first time for everything. Later.